Mr. Gaming Counselor.
It's the Gaming Counselor here. Mr. Gaming Counselor. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids, but this one wants to murder me. So long, you loser. Ah! What was that? Oh, you want me to use a sniper? You want me to use a sniper?
Bro, I guarantee you.
Yep. Where's the third one? Sasuke? Sasuke? So tell me, are you a Naruto or a Sasuke fan? I know you were in Naruto, but what do you think about Barton? Oh, this is not my giant controllers! Moons, I'm safe over here. They'll never expect anything from me. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. Ah, no! Oh. No! For your build face. EA got railed. They literally got grilled. They got kicked out the door. People absolutely grilling them for the statement because they thought, I guess EA thought, you know, it'd be funny.
Welcome to the Counselor's Office.
When you were all alone, yeah. I'll be there for you when you were all alone, yeah. I'll be there for you when you were all alone, yeah. I'll be there for you.
Oh, what's up? Sorry, I had to get big stretch. It's been a long day, long week, very long week, but we're here, okay? We're here. I'm just gonna get all ready to get the grinds in. Yeah. What's up, guys? Let's see who we got in the chat. We've got Mustachio. We got Nell. What's up, Nell? We got JoJo. Yo, everyone in the house. I am doing this stream specifically to get recordings of the chess game, though I'm not doing the full collect 60 and I'm not doing the full 27 puzzles. You can skip it. Actually, is it better to do the whole thing because you get loot for it? I think you can go back and redo it because you get like a depth side of it, right? I don't know if I'm cheating myself out of depths, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I care. I might be cheating myself out of depths, but I really kind of don't care. I'm just doing this for recording sake so I can get the footage, and then I need to do another react, or like, not react, but another like segment for my review, my brutally honest review. I already have, between gameplay and my actual like footage for the review and all the skit stuff that I have to work on, I've got over 3 hours of footage. It's 3 hours of footage. Let me tell you that my heart wants to do this editing, but I have procrastinated as much as possible because it's 3 hours of siphoning through. This is probably bigger than the Revenant review because it's the last episode of the chain, and there's been so much that's gone wrong this episode that I have to hit home run on points because we're going into new expansion territory. And as a brutally honest review, I have to review this with the mindset that this is not going to move. Things are not going to improve. And I want to hammer home the bare minimal that Bungie is doing. I just want to hammer home that there's a lot that needs to improve. If we're not going to get a D3 and they continue to pump D2 with blood, they need to do some dramatic changes. And so I want to highlight what needs to be changed in the future with some of these points that I point out in the review itself, especially when it comes to storytelling. Oh my God, the storytelling is awful. Oh, it's such a disappointment of storytelling, and people glaze it so hard. And it bothers me to no end that people just, it's like watching Netflix slop. Like, let's a perfect example. You have like this. What would be something I could say that wouldn't insult people? It's like watching the new, you know what's a perfect example? It's like watching season 1 of The Witcher on Netflix and then watching season 2. You know, you want season 1 quality, but Bungie gives you season 2 of The Witcher. And it's just this, and then season 3, it's like the absolute abomination. We're not improving the situation at all. We're making it worse. That's like the perfect analogy. It's like, we want Destiny to be season 1 of The Witcher, but damn it, Bungie keeps doing season 2 and even doubling down in season 3 of The Witcher and making shit worse. The storytelling is becoming ass. Anyways, just a little rant. Also, I plan on doing we're gonna do something I never do. We might do some reacts on the stream. Like tomorrow's video, I might do live. Just because I don't want to do any recording later. I need to edit. I've got today, tomorrow. I got 4 days, 5 days, but I just want to be done. I want to be done, and then I'll do a really honest review, like a very short on Rights to the Nine with like 3 weeks, and then I'm going to hang back on the brutally honest reviews because I would have loved to do a brutally honest review of like Oblivion, and I haven't been able to stream Oblivion because I'm stuck with trying to edit the brutally honest review for episode Heresy still. And it sucks because I don't have an editor. I am the editor. So it's like trying to do this after doing my job, trying to get all the stuff. And I have really funny ideas and such really good skits. It's just, I'm never going to be fully happy because it's not the quality that I would like because I can't meet the quality of myself because I don't have the time. If I didn't have a job, then I would be great. But this isn't my job. This is supposed to be a hobby. And so I'm doing the best I can and trying to have fun with my hobby, but my God, it is taxing. I put way too much effort into these brutally honest reviews, too much effort. And so in the future, thank God seasons are free because I'm going to literally not include them except for just the expansion content. And that's it. Seasons can be their own little first impression video or my thoughts of it and just call it a day. Whereas I want to, brutally honest reviews are meant for paid product, because it's meant to give you my brutally honest thoughts of whether it's worth your money or not. So when seasons are free, I don't have to include them in my reviews anymore. I'm so glad that I can be done with it. Because it stinks. What's up, Hades? No, no. Oh my God, it's no, no. Can't believe a share that used M and K and D1 would cheat again. Wait, did he really? I knew like he was part like a Twitch Rivals or something, and he was like cheating and or getting his fans to give him wins in that Rivals. They were playing, what was it? It's not Among Us. It's the other one. It was very popular during COVID time. God, I forgot what it was. The little bean dudes. Like his fans were literally feeding him wins. Like, yeah, that's funny. But we'll definitely be talking about stuff like that in a minute, because he is a avid marathon promoter, and I feel like it's a perfect time to just point out the people who are advocating for marathon. Anyways, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. I'm gonna start the recording. Oh, that's not it. I'm not gonna have chat up for the like on stream. When we start talking about like the reacts, I will have you up though. It'll be a rare opportunity for you to join in on the fun. I'm gonna start recording on this monitor because it's going straight into my hard drive, which is perfect. Among Us? No, not Among Us. It was a different pink game. It was like a pink game or something on like Epic Stores or something like that. Anyways, let's go. We're gonna go in. I know there's a way to cheese this. We need to collect 4 pieces, and so that we can actually we can cheese this whole situation. Again, I am missing out on adepts, and maybe I can go back if I really want them. I've kind of given up on farming adepts. After getting the main chase thing that I wanted, which literally I can't do better than this. I literally got the perfect psycho pump. Even has frenzy with like feeding and stats for it. Like I got it. Like Eddy Current, maybe, I don't know. I got what I wanted. I already got my god tier Watchful Eye with jolting and killing tally. Yeah, overflow would have been cool, but I'm okay with jolting feedback for the sake of this combo. Like I got my god roll sword. Like I pretty much got what I wanted without getting adepts. I'm okay with not getting adepts. All right, so we're supposed to do this thing where we collect pieces. You ladies got pieces? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna go collect our pieces. Is there anything downstairs? It looks like there's some pieces downstairs. Yep. Okay. That's 2. And then there should be 2 pieces in here, and then we could start the game. And then there's supposed to be drop down over here, which is funny because I looked here. I was like, oh, hey. Okay. You're doing the 4-piece cheese? Yes. I mean, I said cheating. I'm cheating at chess right now. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm probably doing it wrong. I think I did it wrong. I think I may have done it wrong. Let me see. Okay, I'm watching the video. I know I can go do the pieces and then go straight into... Yeah, I could just... The middle game. Okay, so this is what we want. I want us to load in guaranteed middle game. We're doing that, just making sure. And then you have to do the pattern. Okay, so this I did do it right. Okay, so chat, I'm not gonna be able to pay attention to you too much. This I don't think this is gonna be a good gun. Let's do this instead. We want a queen. I don't like that they're using a real chessboard because I don't know what the hell's considered the queen here. Are you the queen? Bro. No, the queen's already there. Okay, so queen's in place. Why do they use real chess? They couldn't just made like the design of it? Cheez-Its, man. Okay, so we need a pawn. I'm assuming you're the pawn. Let's just do this. That's a pawn. You can remove it, I believe, if you just... Wait, is this the... it's a learning curve. I think this is the symbol to remove it. It is. It's not. Okay, I would love if you would just saw it off, man. How do I remove this crap? Bro. I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this. Whew, let's see. Okay, this is really annoying. Anyways, I'm just gonna take this time to see what pieces are what. So that's the pawn. Shit. I think I fucked up. What? Did I just solve that shit on accident? What did I do? What? You have to press from the begging. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know how okay, yes. Yes, sir. Somehow I did the magic. I guessed and got an actual move. What? I'm great at chess. I'm a cheater. I've got aimbot. We're gaming now. I am a cheater. Is confirmed. I am a cheater. Yep. Absolutely cheating. I am just a cheater. I was looking at chat. That's what my excuse. Oh. Sorry. Okay, so bishop remaining. Okay, so we need a bishop right there. Okay. And then we need a pawn. Whoop. We got a pawn. One. So in front, 1, 2, 3. There's a ponger. And then we go 3. I don't know what this is. I know it's A6. And then we've got a rook. Is it rook? No, it's a knight. It's a knight on B2. Okay, so B2. Did I do it? Okay. Did I do it? Did I do it? I'm watching the video because I don't know what I did. I played chess, but I never played like this kind of chess. Did I do the thing? Okay. Okay, so it's done. So what do I do now? It goes in the middle. Oh, wait. Is it unlocks the next board? End game. Wait, you can switch between. Oh, you can. So I can go back and play the other game. We're going in game, baby. That's right. End game. When you just randomly solve shit and don't even know. Hacker. Let's go. Ah, yeah. Sweet. Shame, cheating. Listen, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. You know what? I was looking at you and you just gave me the answers. Someone must have been running an engine. Listen, I'm sorry I failed you. You expected me to do better. I'm sorry. Holy crap. The grand chessboard. Sweet mother of God. Give me a scout rifle for this. Sweet baby Jesus. What? Yeah, give me hung. I'm trying to get hung. I'm gonna get hung. Okay. All right. So we got. This is an easy one. So on the outskirts, Kachinga. I'm looking on the outside of the board first. So we're going to complete the outside of the board. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. So we've got A6. 1, 2, 3. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. That was wrong. Okay, we've got that. So now we're going to go to the horsey. Knight. 3 over. Boop. Then boop. Then at the corner of Yar. Boop. Then we're gonna go up here. Blank, blank, horse. Huge. Okay, then we've got this weird ass symbol. I think this was the rookie dookie. Boop. That's a pong. Yeah, that's a pong, you moron. Anyways, we got the ponger bonger. Then we got a pong here. And a pong here. And then we've got the rook and then the pong there. Okay, we got the pongs. We got the pongs and the bongs. All right, then we got this the tower of power. No, it's not the tower of power. What is this? This is the bishop. Okay, so we got bishop on the corner. There it is. Or is that the queen? Looks like the queen. Then we've got queen right Yar. Okay. Queen right Yar. And we got this weird ass TP. Got TP here. Then we got TP here. Then we've got 1, 2 TP there. And that should do it for the outer edges. I think we're rocking the balls. I don't know whose balls we're rocking. We're rocking some balls. Okay. Let's go back to the knight. The inner circle. Or circle, square, you dumbass. I never say this is a circle. Guys, you can tell you call it a circle. It's a circle. we've got the towers of power. So we got that is right here. Then we've got right here, and then there's one right there. Go down right there. Then we've got burp. At the end, there's a blank. Okay. We do have pongs and the bongs. Okay, so there should be a ponger here. And then a ponger here. Okay. Then we got this asshole. There should be space you. Then there should be horsey. You. All right, that should be everything in the... There's like 2 more freaking locations. So freaking much, man. Yeah, okay. We're matching up. Okay, now we're in the 3rd tier. Tier 3. Might as well just go all the way to TPS. All right, TPS. Okay, where are we at, TPS? All right, so... Holy crap. This angle of the dangle sucks ass. Okay, so we got horse there. Then we got the whatever bitch ass is. There's a TP there. Go down 2. And then 1. Then across 1. One there. 1 there. And just because I just know it's right there, I'm gonna pop that ass. Oh, pop that ass right there. That's the last one of that. I might as well just take advantage of knowing that that's there. So pop that ass. Back that ass up, girl. Okay, this is the queen. Okay. We got these, and then the queen should be right there. And then we go forward 2, and then off to the side should be another queen. There's no more queens, so we're done here. All right, we got Pawnee Wani. There's 1 Pong. Right there. Where is 1 castle? We got these 2. We go up here. There's X gonna give it to you. Horse. Empty. 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 Horse. Okay. Then we got horsey. We got horsey. Got that horse's ass up in here. There's 2 of them. There's the go in the middle. Horse's ass. Yep. And there should be right there a horse. We go across. And there should be a horse there. Okay, I can just count how many square, like, okay, 2 empty there. And there should be empty there. Then the next 2 should be empty. Yep. Then there should literally just be 2. Yep. I'm more concerned about this, the outer So, yep. Yep. What about this inner? Yep. Queen. Yep. And then the inner is the 3. I think we got it. So now what do I do? What I do? I insert the answer. I got the answer. I got the answer for chat. Is this the right chat? Is my answer? Did I do it? Did I play the game right? Nope. Fuck. What did I do? What did I do wrong? I actually probably missed a piece. Okay. I think what would be easier and probably smarter is start at the middle and then work your way. I think that would be smart. Yeah. Because I'm getting confused the deeper, because you can't see. I can't see from the inside. Like, okay, yeah. So let's do this. Let's make life easier. We need to go to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8. Okay, so we're at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got over 1, 2, and then 3. If I did this correctly, let's see. It should be D4. A, B, C, D, 4. Yes. Okay. We're correct. I'm doing inner then outer. You know, sometimes you gotta get in there. Gotta get right in there to get out. Okay. Then there's gonna be one right here. And then the TP. Okay. Inner's done. Okay, then there's this asshole. Then we go up 1. No, how about we just make life easier? So we got pawn, up 1, over 1. Yep, and we've got horse. Boop, boop. There we go. And right next to horse, boop. Then at pawn, we got boop. And then right at the very, very corner above is... Right, that's 2 done. Now we're at the outer. Okay, this is... Okay. So we look out here. There should be one right there. Over 1. Cross for Pong. So right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right next to the other one. Should be one there. This one should be empty. That'll be a Pong. And that's a castle. Okay, let's get our pongers. Ponger bongers. Okay, so there's going to be a Pong right here. Going to be a Pong right there. I think that's it for Pongs. Any queens? Should be a queen right here. Up 1. Then where that queen is, there's nothing there. And then there should be a queen right here. And then we got our TPs. There's no TPs. Not right on this outer one. Let's just double make sure. Pretty sure we're golden. Make sure there's no other TPs missing. All right, let's go. We got TPs. Oh, one there. 3 over. TP. And then 1, 2. TP. That should be it for TPs. Then we got queen. There's one at the very corner of the map. That's easy. There should be, okay, so we got our Pong, Rook, blank, queen. We come over here, there's queen, space, queen. Huge. All right, we got our Pong or bongers. Queen, Pong. There should be Pong here. Pong here. And then we got Bishop. Rook. Pong. Okay. This is Castle. Should be one right here. And then if we see Bishop, Castle. I know it's going to piss people off because I keep calling it Castle. I know it's like a rook. All right, and this is Knight, Horsey. Horsey there, Horsey there. Horsey there. Horsey there. And that should be it. I did everything right. Let me just make sure. Maybe I did do it right the first time and there's multiple boards. So just let me clarify this before I watch this. Okay, it should just automatically accept it if I did it right. What am I doing wrong? It's because I solved it out of order, isn't it? I bet I have to solve it in order, don't I? Okay. Chat, your guess is good to me. I'm going to pause the recording. Your guess is as good as mine. What'd I do wrong? Oh, marathon isn't even out yet. Go shower, bro. Wah, 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 wah. I'm so upset that my game, he made a joke. He made a joke. Oh, wah, wah. Dude, you're currently on YouTube. I'm playing a game. You're a pathetic little bitch. Bye. Marathon isn't even out. Go shower. Oh, I will go shower because I plan on going to bed and going to work tomorrow. Wah, wah, wah. He doesn't. No one likes my game. Oh no. No one one likes this shitty ass game. I have to go on YouTube to comment because my personality is dependent on a video game doing good. Military veteran gaming, basic bitch. That's what you are. You do. If this is what you do on your time, you are literally. I don't feel safe knowing that you're part of the military because of how fucking stupid you are. The amount of how stupid you are should literally keep you from being part of the military. Woo! Anyways, now that I'm done shitting on a marathon dumbass, let's figure out my dumbassery of figuring this stupid shit out. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I messed it up. I solved randomly solve this, and so now I have to do the whole shebang. I hope not, man. I hope I don't have to actually go through and solve this. I mean, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm definitely doing something wrong. But I'm looking at I'm literally watching him do it. So how about we do this instead? Where I focus on one piece at a time? I don't know. I've got this thing, a big ass thing in my face. Just kind of like that guy has Bungie's balls in his face. Am I right? Dumbass. I'm sorry. I cannot stress how funny it is to unironically come into someone's chat just to whine and bitch. Even though the joke, you know what's funny? It wasn't even like joking to I was trying to make a joke at a different person without actually outright pointing it out to who it was, even though everyone knows who I'm talking about with the joke. But the joke went so far over someone's stupid fucking head because they're so pathetically attached to a game doing well that the joke went way over their head. Woo! 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 What a fucking idiot. I'm trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure it out. Dude, I don't want to do all 27. Do I have to solve all 27? Fuck. It says bishop moves remaining. It doesn't tell me. I'm going to watch the video. Does he actually give like a... Okay, it doesn't even tell him how many moves he has. That's so weird, bro. Okay, we're just going to go through it, I guess. Yeah. I hate this. All right, TP. And 3 horse TP. Up to TP. I feel like this is gonna be worse decision. Nothing. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this. I should do this even smarterly. Line by line, from 8 all the way to 1. I could make my life so much easier. Oh yeah, let's make life so much easier. Okay, line 1, line 2, or sorry, now we're line 2. Let me get a horse. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much easier. I'm doing this like ass backwards. I don't know why. So blank, blank, 3 blanks and a. Yep. Okay, it's actually 8 and 7 done. Now we're gonna do 6. Which is gonna be the same thing. All right. So we've got 2. Empty. Not empty. Okay. So then we've got TP. Should be between the 3. Okay, and then it's tower, tower, horse. Okay, so we go 1, 2, horse. Boop. And then a horse should be right next to them. All right. And that should deal with 6 is done. Now we're going to 5. Do we have horse and 5? We do. So we got Pong, blank, horse. Okay. Then we do have a... So we have nothing, tower. Okay. Then we got Pong, Ponger Bonger, blank, Pong. And then at the end we got Pong. Okay, then we got Queen. No queens for 5. We do have 1 TP. Okay, so that should be 5 done now. We got 5. We got 5 done. So now we're going to 4. TP on 4. No TPs. We do have a queen. Queen here. Then we have castle. And we have knight. So 3 over. Right next to the Pong. All right, that's 4 done. Now we've got 3. No horses on 3. No towers. No Pongs. We do have a queen. So 1 over. Should be queen here. And 3 TPs. TP, TP. And then everything else is blank. All right. Now we're at 2. There's no TPs at 2. There's no queens on 2. There are 2 Pongs on 2. There's a Pong here. Wait, so it goes knight, castle, Pong. Then we have nothing, Pong. Okay. We have castle. We have castle. Then we have a knight at the very end. All right. And now we have a knight. Skip 2. Knight here. Knight here. No castles. We do have Pongs. On here. On here. That should do it. I don't know what else I'm doing wrong. We may have to do the whole shebang. I don't know. Literally did everything I was supposed to do. Everything checks out. Okay, we did it. Huge. Huge, we did it. Yeah! That was so much easier to do it from back to front. I don't know why I did it the stupid ass way. I don't know why I did the stupid ass way. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take that. That's kind of a bitch. Can I like use this for something? Like enhance something? I might as well see if I can use it on something. Because it's a use it or lose it, isn't it? Ain't it, Chief? Ain't it? Ain't it something? How about you? Assassin Syntheseps. This one's almost leveled up. Let's screw it. Let's free ball it. Free ball it. There you go. Riches of the clever. Yeah. Oh, it actually. Wait, what? It disappeared and came back. I was hoping it glitched. All right, sweet. This is pretty cool. I think doing the whole thing would have been even better. But for the sake of time and the fact that I need to do tomorrow's recording. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a cutscene too. Let's go. Oh, and just for the cutscene purposes, I want to look good with the Fatebringer. Okay. Wait, is it this one? Eh? I thought there was a cutscene. Is it up here? What the? Waterfall reveals all. Or sorry, the water reveals all. Oh! Are we doing the thing? Oh! Yeah! Dark Souls night right there, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Looking sexy.
Grief's a funny thing. Some folks get stuck in it, frozen in place. It holds them hostage. And some folks,
What the heck?
some folks just run.
Okay.
I went far. I had to. I couldn't look at the moon. The way I see it, the farther you run, the less likely you are to get stuck.
Oh, wait, dude. I just realized it's
The
showcasing.
universe tends to
That's cool.
stop me in my tracks.
It's time travel.
One way or another. Something's out there, hero. It's throwing rocks at our window.
Oh, yeah. Look like a badass. I love it. I love it. Dude, I'm ready to go back in time. I already got the Dark Souls night vibe. Hell yeah. All right, I can stop the recording because I don't think there's anything else to see. Oh, I do have to do a comparison though. That's cool. So you can continue to play the game. That's cool. All right, let's look at the thing then. Let's just look at the thing. The new shader. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite. Okay, there's this one. And so what I'm interested in is comparing two different things. Someone's gonna be probably clever and understand exactly where I'm going at with this. You got that? Okay, it is different. I knew I was definitely gonna point out like why does this look the samey, but it's not. It actually is a lot more darker than this version because the Blue Shift Dreams was supposed to be, I think, the original play on the Taken look style. I think that was supposed to be the original vibe from the Dreaming City. But this does make it look darker. I still don't think it's as good as I would like it. I think most people would prefer to have an actual Taken effect. But, I mean, yeah, I guess this is as good as it's going to get. This is as good as it's going to get. What does this look like on, like, one of these weapons? That actually looks really sick. I won't lie. It is not as dark as I would like it to be, but that does look fucking sick. The glow. Oh my God. That actually looks really freaking sick. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, that is so clean. That is so clean. I don't think it'll look good for everything, but I think definitely for certain weapons it pops. That's not bad. You know what's funny? It kind of reminds me more of the Vex to a certain degree. It's got like cracks and everything. Like I don't know. I'm getting more of like Vex vibe of like the old timey, like, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of like D1 looks. Maybe I'm cooking. I'm cooking something. People are wanting to know what I'm smoking. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm smoking. I'm smoking something. The good. This is the good. Oh, that looks really good. I love the green with the clash. That looks really good. Too bad this SMG sucks ass. I've yet to get like a good like sword logic. Sword logic anything. What about well, this one has the thing on it. Fatebringer. I mean, I've already seen what it looks like. I don't care. What about Scatty Signal? Oh, that looks good. Some of them really do. It does a better job of giving the taken effect. Like this actually shows pretty freaking well on the sides. Like it depends on the gun. It really does give it more of a taken effect-ish. I wish it kind of blinked a little bit. Like it gave like more of the taken effect. Yeah, that's cool. What's the sword look like? This guy looked good, right? Oh yeah. It gives it like this ghost, like this, I'm thinking of like Fable. Like some of the ghosts, the zombies were like, they have the same kind of style. They have their swords and it really gives me that ghost vibe. Dude, it looks sick on the heretical weapons. I don't think it looks probably nearly as good on other weapons, but the hereticals, yeah, like this is like, I don't know, it's whatever. The hereticals, like, I feel like they intended to make the weapons match really well. I feel like they were very, oh yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Hey, screw the adept look. If they made this the adept look, that would have been hot. But I'm glad at least you got the rumble. All right, I'm gonna end the recording on that. Hot sexy mamas. Oh, did military veteran gaming asshole disappear? Taken sword, yes. Look. I am report your tile. It's so sad as people have no lives. Please shower. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sick. You've got to clean. Oh no. Oh no. Looks dirty. Like, oh, oh, here's your PTSD. Oh, look at this game. Oh no. No one gives a shit about your shitty ass game. I'm Sergeant. Call me Sergeant bitch. Marathon's a shitty game. Which is funny. It's going way over your head because it's not even about, the whole title wasn't about Marathon. It was literally about Dr. Lupo, who was sponsored by Marathon. And he is cheating. So report all you want, you dumb bitch. Which is exactly what we're going to talk about next. We're going to talk about Dr. Lupo and him cheating on Chest, you fucking jackass. He said Marathon. I don't like it. That's my video game. I'm online and I'm not even being paid and I'm on someone's stream. I'm a basic bitch. Dude, I love Bungie ball fondlers. They're so fucking stupid to come into a stream, not even knowing what the title's really about, and to bitch about it. You have to be a absolute pathetic loser to go into a YouTube chat to whine about a title that is a joke. It is a literal joke that really doesn't even have anything. It was trying to indirectly talk about Dr. Lupo. Like, I could say something about Tarkov, and when you mention cheating, no one knows who you're talking about because there's a bunch of cheaters in Tarkov. But if you mention Marathon streamer and then cheat cheating at chess, people know based on what's going on exactly who that is. I cannot tell you how fucking stupid people are. I'm gonna report you because my feelings are hurt about your title. Ah, do you think they care? They don't. I'm gonna tell YouTube. I'm gonna tell YouTube because you're making fun of the game I like. I swear, it is when Marathon ultimately comes out and dies, it's going to be a 9/11 for these people. There needs to be like a suicide watch for these people. There needs to be hired clinicians, and I'm going to have cards with numbers to give out and to literally post so that people who watch a video talking about the downfall of Marathon can seek help. People are having such a mental distress about a video game that is it was like, you need help. Go see a therapist. You'll be all right if the mean guy said something about my game. There are people who are suffering, and yet you make it as if you're... I'm going to report you, bro. Report the people who are actually posting terrorist stuff on YouTube. All the inappropriate content that children are seeing. How about you report those? Dude, it is literally funny. You said you posted on Discord. Don't worry, we're about to shit on more. Maybe they come because it's Dr. Lupo, but he even like read what I've read. Oh, hold on, let's see. Discord. Mod section. Oh, no. It's okay. Pick one of us a mod on YouTube. I mean, I don't want you to deal with them. I want them to come in because I can just farm them. No. They're feeding the algorithm, and it makes it funnier for me to shit on them. Boo-hoo. Oh no. What am I ever gonna do, guys? Hold on, I'm trying to get restream chat over here so we're gonna talk about it. Thank you for bringing that up, chat. We are gonna talk about it. Yes, Dr. Lupo has been cheating. I'm gonna start the recording. We're gonna talk about it. We're absolutely gonna sit and talk about it, chat. The funniest shit I have seen all day. All right, let's talk about it. First off, let's just close this out. We're done. Bye, Destiny. I've got my recording for it's rendering right now. So I'm done with that. Let's get in some Destiny Halo music. See, this is perfect soundtrack for the people who are having 9/11 crisis about Marathon right now. This was based on like the flood, which are parasites, which is exactly what the two people that were in my chat are, parasites. Yay! All right, let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We are live at the Counselor's Office. Today, scholars, we're going to talk about, cheating. Not Destiny, but we're going to talk about something that's kind of pretty big in the gaming sphere. Dr. Lupo, known to, advertise charities, working with Bungie. Lately, he was advertising Marathon. Just a trigger warning for anyone who wants to know. Yeah, it's not doing well. Even with all the updates and patches, Marathon is not doing good. No one gives a shit about it anymore. But now we have Dr. Lupo. Let's read what he has to say regarding chess.com POGCHAMP's tourney. Had a ton of fun, but have decided to drop out of the event to help maintain competitive integrity for those involved, as well as the tourney organizers. Having the main stream up on my left monitor over the course of the day today to watch other games being played led me to getting move information I shouldn't have had for a game. That's on me and no one else. That's my fuck up. I apologize. You'd think I'd know better, but here we are. Which is funny because he's the guy that advocates for Tarkov to fix the cheater issues. So he's cheat. This is a tournament. Apparently it was like a charity event for like up to 100K cash money. And apparently he cheated. Dr. Lupo later admitted that he actually cheated with assistance of a chess engine during the prize money tournament. So it's a machine that essentially does it. Streets are saying it was an engine. Are the streets keeping it 99? Nah, anal beads. Double down, baby. You love when people get caught and they double down. Also, believe me or not, I played what I played. Pulled from chat though. Couldn't stop looking, which is, as I said, I know better. I couldn't stop playing from chat. Chat helped me win. Totally. Bro doesn't realize the chat was getting ninja moves. Oh, I'm assuming this was the case. And you still... Chat cannot give you perfect moves. This excuse only works on people who have never seen Twitch chat. People spamming everything, including moves, to lead him to lose. But supposedly he just happened to pick perfect moves out of chat every time. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's read the hate. Oh, here's Dr. Lou reacting on stream when he's been accused. Oh, yeah, so he doubled down. He tried to defend himself.
Yeah, on YouTube as well. Yeah, I cheated.
I literally... There we go. Let's see what he has to say.
Who called Lupo cheater? Probably Wolfie's chat. He said I looked at.
By the way, he cheated against a well-known Pokemon streamer who was also like a champion. Funny enough, I actually know who Wolfie is because I really was not really into competitive Pokemon, but I was into Pokemon, and I happened to find him while looking up stuff for Pokemon, like shiny hunting and stuff like that. Again, I play a lot of games. I know people think that my world is Destiny and Bungie, but I play a fucking lot of games. And so, yes, I know who Wolfie is from the Pokemon VGC and all that stuff. And I have watched him talk about his world tour tournaments and all that. So it is almost funny that the champion of Pokemon faces off against the guy I know from Marathon and Tarkov and Destiny. And he's the dude that cheated. I'm sorry, it's kind of funny for me.
My left side every time before making a move. The impulse of looking.
By the way, I don't know how to increase the volume of this. I don't know, so I apologize ahead of time.
Chat. Oh, okay, dude. I don't know, man. Hey, Chess Kryptonite on the YouTube side. Listen, man.
I did. So this is the ranking. I don't know nothing about chess.com, but this is your ELO. So kind of like Destiny, we have ELO depending on like how well you play. After losing the queen, his conversion was clean, even for my level. He's been playing like this the entire night, kid. I love defenders. Guys, if I do something stupid and blatantly, obviously stupid, don't defend me. Can we just have a heart to heart? If I'm a dumbass, it's okay for you to point it out, especially if I know you're coming from a level of, hey, you're messing up, man. Come on. That's not cool. Please. When I get married, I'm going to marry a woman that has no fear to tell me I'm being a dumbass when I'm being a dumbass. That is my mentality. I do not want people defending me for being a dumbass. Don't. I deserve it. And yes, it happens. I am very frequently found, even not online, but in life, a dumbass. Do not defend it. Where he has made mistakes and still came back or didn't, just relax and enjoy the show. His other games didn't match up.
If you want, you can watch back through. That's fine, dude. People are saying he's looking at his left monitor. I naturally just here. I can even hit the button for you. This is what my monitors look like, dude.
But
I'm sorry that I beat your boy. It was one game. It was two games. I mean, the first one I got lucky on. Coming back after losing the queen.
Sorry, I beat your boy. I'm sorry I beat your boy. Totally wasn't cheating, but I beat your boy's ass.
I'm not great at chess. I had a really good couple games. I'm not trying to play the pity card, dude, but it sucks seeing the chess.com chat. You know, between games, I'm pulling it up.
You know, in hindsight, he actually was playing the pity card to feign like, oh no, like you guys are coming after me. Even though everything he's saying, like if he was being honest, then, you know, it would have been legit. Like, okay, he's up, you know, but the fact that he was cheating and he knew he was cheating and he's trying to feign like, I'm not saying a pity card. And he was.
People fucking being dicks, you know? They're accusing you of using chat? I don't think so. I don't really know what they're accusing me of doing. You guys are on my left monitor, but I hide you when I'm in a game.
Bro! Oh! Okay, so the question here is, why, if you're hiding it, why do you keep looking to the left? What, there, you don't, it's a habit, sure, but I look like perfectly right now. I have chat exactly right here to my left. Like my left is his left, but based on my camera, like the OBS, it's not the same. It's reversed. But when I point over here, this is my left and this is his left too. So I do it because I'm looking at chat, which is live with me right now. You don't just do that to do that. You're looking at something.
Besides, when I was practicing,
like the fact that he treated people and acted like they're that fucking stupid that they didn't realize what he was doing. I'm sorry. You can't respect someone who tries to gaslight you and say you're stupid when you do things that aren't prototypically normal. People don't just keep looking to the left to look to the left unless there's something there.
I saw some of the shit y'all were recommending and it was bad. You have an engine up on the other screen spitting on the best moves. Those take forever to do stuff though. We're on a time limit. The best way to
once you set up the pieces, you go bop 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 bop. I have seen the cheats. I don't play chess, by the way. By the way, you want to know why he did it? People don't want to look fucking stupid. And chess makes you look stupid. If you don't know what you're doing, you will look like a dumbass. Some of the big brain players, the strategy will make you look like a dumbass and people can't handle it. And I don't actually mean it makes you look like a dumbass. People think it makes you look like a dumbass. It is a very competitive sport. It takes a lot of strategy. I mean, there's so many strategies. Like I tried learning them and my brain's like, woo. And that's okay. That just means maybe chess isn't for you or you're a novice. You know, some people are born that can get it right off the rip and some people have to take years to learn it. I don't understand why people aren't afraid to fail or to be bad and to grow. Why does everyone have to be perfect? I don't understand this. I'm very mid at, you know what? I don't know how good I am at chess. I'm very novice because I played against students and back in high school and it was fun, but it's not like, oh, I know like specific moves. I just play randomly. It's spastic. I just play what I think works and I hope for the best. And you know what? I don't feel stupid doing it. But people, have this like ego where they have to make sure they look good in front of others when they're playing chess. I don't know why.
Is after they play a fucking good game to just come in and shit talk. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
People coming in.
Let's see. Which one is oh, these are my bookmarks. Okay, I want to go through the bookmarks first. Here's Dr. Lupo reacting on stream. We already did that. So chess.com even came out and said Dr. Lupo has been closed for a fair play violation that occurred during today's POGCHAMPs event. By the way, is this loud as hell? Why is the Halo music so blasting? He will be replaced in the consolation bracket before the start of tomorrow's round. We wish everyone the best tomorrow and remind them that receiving any help during your match is a violation of our FP policy and will result in a DQ and account closure. By the way, that means he got banned from chess.com. Bye-bye. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying. Everyone I finished runner up up to on every chess tournament ever had to be using next move. Need the same energy for outing cheaters on Pokemon VGC. What? Okay. Really sad how taking accountability seems to be so difficult for people nowadays. Chess players know what you did. It's obvious that you did the same thing in your other game against Wolfie too. Have some respect for the chess community and apologize properly. By the way, don't fuck with the chess community. They smell a rat, they will come for you. I remember watching, I forgot what the Grandmaster dude is. He thought someone was cheating because they had a vibrator up his ass or something like that. And it was just this whole investigation about, did he have something vibrating in his asshole or did he not? I'm like, what is going on in the chess community? Do not mess around with the chess nerds. They will fuck you up. I learned that a long time ago. I was like, what? That someone was, someone was controlling the vibrator and would do like a click of the vibrator in like a pattern. So you knew what move to make. I was like, that's how I know about chess and how deep it goes when people are just this random shit you see people just go 9/11 on. So we got the champs, obviously showcasing it. This was such an outrageous and blatant cheat. It's almost laughable. You don't just stumble upon 12. This is the move he did, or play 24 perfect moves in a row from a stream on your second monitor. This is pitiful apology trying to deflect blame. 24 no, you're not looking at a monitor, bro. Dr. Lupo is straight capping. He had aimbot in like straight on. He toggled that on. He was like bing, 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 bing. There's no shot you make a. I have seen Twitch chat before, especially when I'm watching Bungie and any of their reveals, and you just see the lines of text going on. There's no shot you can choose one of the moves that people say and it works. Acting like chess has fog of war has got to be the most R-word cheating excuse I've ever seen. Hangs the queen, shifts to engine perfect moves rest of the game, pretends that's the result of watching completely unrelated games on his side monitor as if it were League of Legends. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, so Dr. Lupo is 38 without knowing neurological things going on and tried to essentially steal 100K despite being a multi-millionaire, likely the 8-digit net worth. There's literally zero reason for him to do what he did. What on earth are being on even on the fence about? I guess he's saying why are people on the fence about this? People have 4 masks. The one they show the public, the one they show their friends, the one their closest friends and their family, and then who they really are. When people are acting in the 4th mask and get caught, that is who they are. You make of it what you will. His doubling and tripling down is insane. This aside, almost everyone deserves a chance of redemption, yes, but seeing so many comments on this matter tilts me. Be wary, but attempting. If Dr. Lupo casually cheats in a chess tournament where he doesn't need the money from winning or gaining anything outside of his ego, what else is he cheating in? I mean, you just murder your everything. You just absolutely murder your whole you murder your whole thing, man. Oh, and people are also trying to get him banned. Apparently he broke Twitch's, policy of cheating. So people are trying to get him banned. Oh, reacting to call a cheater. Didn't we see this one?
Another guy on YouTube as well.
Yeah, we've seen this one. Let's go back to this video. I want to see what he has to say about this. Let's mute. I love you, Halo, but let's mute you for now.
The trust of the chess community.
Oh, apology.
Of my chat. And I lied directly to...
I know the volume's low. I don't know how to increase it. It's at max already, so I apologize.
I lied directly to Wolf. And so if for some reason you see this, I'm sorry. I got caught in a fight or flight moment and panicked and doubled down. The reason I'm saying this stuff is not because I'm like, I don't want sympathy. I don't need that. Actually, if anything, I told mods to not censor anything in chats today because it's the only. I mean, I deserve it. I do. I absolutely deserve it. I fucked up. I fucked up and hurt people that were probably pretty excited to have a big creator in their space. At least used to be big.
I think Wolfie has almost 1 million subscribers. Like, how? I don't know, but it feels really like. Couldn't you just say, you know what? I'm not going to keep that opinion to myself. It just feels weird. It's kind of like, hey, let me tap my ego gently while I'm talking about this.
I've loved chess for a really long time. Played when I was in middle school and high school, and I am appalled and embarrassed. It's funny too because I'm the.
Are you appalled and embarrassed because you did it, or because you got caught, or both? Because my question is, if you won the 100K money, what would have you done? Because I think that would. What would have you done if you won that money?
I'm the Tarkov guy that's always very anti-cheater.
He is.
And then, of course, it's the person that's so loud and vocal about it that turns around and ends up doing it. And it sucks.
By the way, he has murdered all his reputation. Anytime he can no longer complain about. And here's the thing: you could say that that's not fair. And we'll get to that. He can no longer complain about cheaters ever again. Never again can he complain about cheaters. And you're saying that's not fair. He messed up. He shouldn't be like banned from saying that. And you're right. But the public reception doesn't give a shit. Just like Marathon. I keep saying this to people. The free market has determined its perception of something. It does not give a shit. You have murdered your reputation. No one is going to care about what you say about cheating because you are the cheater. You will forever be the cheater. The higher you are and the bigger you do a stupid, the farther you fall. That is the reality. It's not fair. We can agree it's not fair. It's actually not even logical, right? We all screw up. We're all human beings. But that's not how the public reception is. People turn off their minds and their drones and they don't think about anything other than you're now this person. That's my opinion of you. You can't change it.
I don't have like I want to make sure it's clear too. I don't have like a script or anything. This is mostly just me talking off the top of my head because I wanted to make sure that you understood I'm not trying to I didn't chat GPT or
Why would you mention Chat GPT? That's very specific. Guys, I didn't use this very specific AI. Totally not scripted. And even if it was, who gives a shit? I mean, I script stuff all the time. And yes, this is more serious. You'd think you want to script it being serious so you don't say something stupid. But I guess he's trying to go for the more genuine take.
You write something. I thought a lot about it. About what to say, but I didn't want to write anything because I want to make sure that you understood that I was being genuine.
Oh, there you go. I don't think it makes it less genuine.
By betraying your trust, because I lied to you guys too.
Multiple times.
That watch me. Obviously, there's going to be people that are going to be flowing in and saying all sorts of stuff all day. I deserve it. It's fine. Let it go. You don't. Nobody that watches me has to defend. I'm a 38-year-old man, and
Winston, why would he cheat and risk everything? Ego. I can tell you it has nothing to do with money. This guy has more money than most people in their lifetime will ever have. He has a wife. He has a kid. He runs a charity organization. His hand is literally up the ass of Bungie, and Bungie's in his back pocket. Like, he rubs shoulders with many people. Like, he is set for life. He could sell all his crap and live out in a very small life, and he could afford everything he could ever need for the rest of his life. That's how set he is. It's ego. Ego is the issue. And I find it very interesting that this is why I don't put my eggs in a basket with content creators and their opinion about things. because many of them are willing to die on the hill because of ego, just like he was about cheating. Oh, I'm not cheating. Oh, marathon's not bad. It's great. I think it's great, so I'm not going to change my opinion because it's not received well. You're just wrong. In his case, it was ego. He didn't want to look stupid, which is stupid because who gives a shit? It's literally a charity organization or whatever, something charity. And even if it wasn't, it's just like supposed to be a fun thing. It's this very casual chess. And when I say casual, it's not like you're out actually having this true tournament where you've got an opponent in front of you, you're doing the time, and you're playing with a real board. It's not like it's heavy competitive chess. It's not the one-to-one. You're not in front of people who are looking at you. You're literally looking at pixels on the screen that you could turn off if you don't want to worry about what people think. And even if they think you're stupid because of chess, who cares? You know what I would do? I would go to the bank. I would withdraw at least $1,000. I would throw it on my bed and I would roll around on it and remind myself their opinion doesn't fucking matter. I'm set for life.
Of all the places to do what I did it in a tournament for a game that I very much enjoy.
You know what's funny about this? I literally have on my title about marathon, and two bitch boys came in here upset about it. And it's because their ego. Because they like marathon and they're upset that I made a joke and they don't like it. It hurts their fragile little ego. And so they had to say something. That's exactly what happened with Dr. Lubo. He could not let it go. His ego was so fragile that he could not let it go. He has to look good. He has to feel better about himself. That's why he did it.
And it was dumb as fuck, man. So yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so that's that. We got this one. Yeah, I mean, let's keep going up. I want to see what he admits. So he finally admitted. Let's see.
And I deserve 100%. I deserve 100% of what people are saying. Using the engine to fix my own fragility is fucking pathetic.
Okay. So at the beginning, he was like, no, I was just looking. Then he was like, oh, chat was giving it to me. And now he's finally, you know what? I use a cheating engine. The biggest thing about getting caught is when you get caught, and I say this to my students, when you get caught doing something you're not supposed to do, it is infinitely better to just be bluntly honest and own it. You know what? I fucked up. I did cheat. I did this. Instead of trying to lie and then try to tweak the truth, it always makes things worse. Now, because he tripled down on it, it makes him untrustworthy. He killed his own reputation as being a trustworthy person. Outside of cheating, it would have been better if he just been like, you know what? I've got to stop. I withdraw myself from the tournament because I cheated because my ego couldn't handle it. People would have been mad, but would have received it much better. But because he tried to deny it. Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. And then he tried to say, oh, I was just looking at chat, even though I said I wasn't looking at chat. And then chat just happened to give me answers that apparently were perfect. And now he's like, okay, I did use a cheat engine. Where's his ukulele? I don't know. It is infinitely better. And I teach my students when I'm giving social emotional lessons. It is better to be honest when you mess up than to try to lie and deceive. I don't tell them gaslight because that's more of like a YouTube thing, like I say. But yes, I almost want to tell them don't gaslight people. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually want to go, Okay, that's not what I want. Though we're going to watch this. I've started it, and I'm very interested because I didn't know what Arc Raiders is. So we're going to watch that. But we're first going to look up Dr. Lupo. Looking up Dr. Lupo. Let's check out his thing. Why? Oh, there's a Dago. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this one, right? Woo! People do not like him right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on with the?
Yeah.
Right here, and we're actually.
Is that him?
There's no way actually for me.
Oh, it is.
You're 100% right. There's no way for me to prove otherwise to you. And I 24-hour stream commentary about how I looked, which I know that I shouldn't take to heart, got to me. And I raised my voice at a friend that didn't do anything. And I shouldn't have done that. And I recognize that it's because
I don't want to miss anything.
I lied directly to Wolf. And so if for some reason you see this, I'm sorry. I
just want to see his side.
In a fight or flight moment and panicked and doubled down.
Triple down, actually. He tripled down.
The reason I'm saying this stuff is not because I'm like, I don't want sympathy. I don't need that. Actually, if anything, I told mods to not censor anything in chats today because it's the only. I mean, I deserve it. I do. I absolutely deserve it. I can't. You can't give him credit for this because it would just make things worse. It would trying to bury people would only cause people to be more upset, and it would cause people to be like, "Oh, he's banning comments." It is probably the worst. It's like putting gasoline on a fire. So I can't even say you can't even say, "Oh, he's doing it because he's actually wanting to take it." He just knows it's better not to try to fight it because it makes him look worse. I'm sorry, that's me being very skeptical of him, but he's literally lied in like a charity stream thing. Like, if it's really a charity thing and he lied, like, bro. I fucked up. I fucked up and hurt people that were probably pretty excited to have a big creator in their space. At least used to be big. I've loved chess for a really long time. Played when I was in middle school and high school. And I am appalled and embarrassed. It's funny too, because I'm the Tarkov guy that's always very anti.
I know we've watched this. I'm letting it play through.
Of course, it's the person that's so loud and vocal about it that turns around and ends up doing it, and it sucks.
Hypocrite. We've all been there.
I don't have like
I'm not cheating.
Make sure it's clear too. I don't have like a script or anything. This is mostly just me talking off the top of my head because I wanted to make sure you understood. 38-year-old man, and I of all the places to do what I did it in a tournament for a game that I very much enjoy. And it was dumb as fuck, man.
Yeah, we could agree on that.
So yeah,
we have a reason
for that. Now, to guarantee that it won't happen again, that part was to cover bases with you guys.
Okay.
And hopefully, I know there's going to be people that don't believe one way or another that are still they're gonna name. Dude, my Twitter mentions are on fire. They deserve to be. They absolutely deserve to be.
There's literally nothing you can do about that, by the way. Like, you've got to sit there and just take it. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can mute things, but like, you know it's going to be on fire for a while. You might as well just stay offline.
Oh.
At least on Twitter.
I did something so fucking stupid.
Why? That's the question I want to know.
That's for you guys. This part is for me, and the reason I'm going to say it on stream is not to give like an excuse. There's no excuse, but I know why, and I want to say it on stream because for a while I was going to a therapist, and then that kind of fell through because the guy that I was talking to didn't really line up super well, and I never bothered to go find another one.
Bro, I hate this because as someone who's a trained mental clinician, mental therapist, like I can be, that's what I could do. I just need to finish my supervision and I can become a licensed therapist. I hate this excuse that people like, and it's hard for me personally because I've seen this so many times where like, I need to work on me. I have a mental issue. I mean, which they may not be wrong, right? We can agree that that could be very well true, but I hate that it comes out. It's like, if he never got caught cheating, would this conversation have ever come out? Now, you could argue sometimes there needs to be an event that happens that pushes people to realize they need to, they need to change, right? But I have seen it happen so many times. It's hard to grasp and take serious. But as someone who's literally trained, sometimes it does take people going to the deep end to realize they need help when it starts impacting your day-to-day life. And I would say burning your career and reputation to the ground because you cheated on a online chess game, that wasn't even like high stakes, really. I mean, 100K is high stakes, but I'm saying like for him, it's not about the money. It's just ego. I would say, yeah, I could see it being a issue of mental health, but man, there's like a narrative that people always read, like a script, and it feels like it's always something to do with mental health. Again, doesn't mean there's not truth to it. It does seem like it's the excuse. And it kind of irks me.
And one of the things that he and I had been talking about that I very clearly need to go back and talk to someone else about, and this will all make sense in a second if you've watched me for more than 5 seconds. If you're in here just to like take the shots, I get it. Please fire away. Like I said, I deserve it. But I have a very, very fragile ego.
Oh! Well, hot damn, he said it. You know what? Props to him. Hell yeah. Oh, just F off. He's meant to be apologizing. He's playing the victim. I'm a domestic violence survivor. Oh. He's meant to be, and he's playing the victim. No, let's be honest. I'm not defending him. Like, I'm not defending him. Don't and heard all this BS for 15 years of beating some. Yes, it's very manipulative, and that's the part that I don't like. I've seen so much of this situation where people use the excuse of mental health as I'm a victim of my own. Like, bro. Again, yes, if you are having issues because of video games, there can be some issue, like mental health, right? But at the same time, it's not like, oh, this is new revelation. Like, you have a wife and kids. I don't know, man. As someone who literally has worked with people before, I've actually, during my training, worked with actual patients. I know how some of these things work out. But man, with the content influencer side, that's where the skepticism comes because you see this pattern too many times. But at least he owns it. He has a fragile ego, which for someone who has an ego, that is a good first step at admitting it.
I often wondered whether or not I was cut out for this job because I'm a super sensitive guy. I for whatever reason take things that people say, strangers say, to heart. And again, this is not justification.
How long has he been a content creator? He's right. It's not an excuse. I don't know why he's bringing it up now. Again, I like insight, but you save this for later. This is a conversation you have. You have a video saying, hey, I need to talk to you guys. This is what I've been dealing with. You don't do it after you done fucked up because it makes it less genuine. Even if it is meant, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, say everything he's saying is very genuine and honest. He's being truthful. Public reception doesn't give a shit. Like the mentality and reception of the court of public opinion doesn't care because the timing is way too convenient.
This is not an excuse. I fully own that I'm the one that made the choice and fucked up yesterday, 100%. And I understand there's going to be ramifications for that. I get it, and I'm gonna face that shit head on because I think it's the only way to actually handle mistakes. Because I made a really big, really stupid one in front of thousands of people, and fight or flight hit. I panicked and tried to lie, and man, that was dumb as fuck too. Yeah. Anyway, so for a long time, like I said, I had been seeing a therapist. One of the things that I have tried to work on, or I tried to work on with him, and like I said, I need to find a new one, is the fragility of my ego.
So here's the thing. This is very important. I'm very dissecting this. He said he's had a therapist for a long time. He no longer has one. He knows he needs to get one. Why? This isn't a situation like someone who's on drugs that they need to see a therapist or something, like they have some mental disorder that they refuse to get help with. So the state or family have to take the decision to take them to a therapist and get them the help they need. This isn't one of those situations where they need to be forced against their will to do it. This is someone that has unknowingly had a therapist for an extended amount of time. And now the convenience of I messed up. Now I recognize I need a therapist again. I'm sorry. It just my clinician side of me, the therapist side of me wants to be empathetic. But we're also, I've got my I've got my online, hat on right now, and I'm very critical. So I want to hammer home, but at the same time, it's like I empathy, man. But at the same time, it just seems too convenient. It's too convenient. Like, if you knew you need help and you've had help, like you've shown the ability to get help, I cannot feel sorry for you for doing something stupid when you knew you needed the help in the first place and you were getting help, but you stopped getting help. You never replaced the help that you were getting to work on the problem in your life. And so this feels like a nothing burger to me. The fact that he's disclosing this now when he's been previously getting therapists, that's the huge thing. He never once, to my knowledge, maybe I'm standing corrected, that he admitted that he had a therapist unless he regularly talks about it. Like, that is usually something private about someone's life. But now that he's in trouble, now he's openly saying, hey, now I see a therapist. It's just too convenient. And it's not something that needed to be talked about. And it does seem like deflection to try to save some face that, hey, I have an issue. I admit it. I see a therapist. Give me a break. Because if you weren't looking for that kind of empathy, because you were getting it from me, by the way, the whole empathy, that was coming from me. And that's what makes me realize that he's manipulating the situation because it didn't need to be said. The only reason he's saying it is because he is trying to get your empathy, or at least the bare minimum, your sympathy on the situation. Like, this situation does not need you to disclose the private part of your life. It's not like you were, you know, stealing. I mean, technically, if you won the money, you would have been stealing because you're cheating. But it's not like you're doing something in the background that would have violated the trust of your community. But you did do something that violated their trust. So you brought something else from your private life that had really nothing to do outside of the fact that you identified you have a problem, but it doesn't solve the problem, right? It's like, hey, I have a problem, I messed up, but I'm going to solve the problem in the future by getting help, even though I had help and I stopped getting help. And now because I've done goofed up, now I'm going to get that help. I hope I make sense. Like, I'm trying to combat my empathetic side, my therapist side, and try to be more of the critical focus content creator side of things, because he is a content creator and he has a business, he has a reputation, and a lot of this is about saving face.
You can see it in previous streams too, where people, in fact, when Marathon came out and a friend was doing a 24-hour stream, commentary about how I looked, which I know that I shouldn't take to heart, got to me. And I raised my voice at a friend that didn't do anything. And I shouldn't have done that. And I recognize that it's because I, for whatever reason, and obviously, like I said, need to talk to somebody about it, I let commentary from strangers impact me in a way that results.
So he kind of shot himself in the foot with this, because he admitted that the problem was already there, and it is impacting his personal life, his daily life, like with his friends. He's working, he's interacting, and he's taking his anger out on people. That should have been the indication to get the help that he needed. I'm sorry. Again, this is definitely, this is playing on emotion. Why bring this up? You're saying, hey, this was an issue. This has been ongoing. This doesn't make you look better. It doesn't.
It's in me doing things that I would not expect of myself, but very obviously are part of me because I'm the one that did them. In that case, raising a voice, it's happened. That has happened with other people that I respect. And okay,
so again, if there is a true mental health issue or some, and it's happening multiple times, you've previously had therapy, that is on you to not address that. Again, I don't know. It is definitely this. It's not gaining the empathy from me anymore, because you're just telling me, hey, I knew this was a problem and I continue to do it. And I'm telling you this because reasons.
There have been repercussions from that, and that sucks, but I deserve them. And in this case, I let stuff from chat between previous games infest my mind, and I made the choice to do what I did. And it sucks. It sucks. I know that there's gonna be people that feel betrayed, that they put their trust in someone. Believe me, I have been there, which makes it even worse.
I think the last time I saw a ratio of negative to positive was the Marathon reveal trailer. That's how the ratio looks like.
Because I know what it's like to put your trust in a person you look up to, and they betray said trust. And I did that to a lot of people.
I knew this blew up. I don't talk about it often because I know all about Dr. Disrespect. I just don't talk about it because it's whatever. But he absolutely did this to Dr. Disrespect. I've seen several comments. Like I went through this. I went through the Twitter, and a lot of people were bashing him. It's like, haha, you cheated. You called out Dr. Disrespect. There's a lot of hate from that community going after him. So, but I just wanted to point that out because I knew exactly what he was talking about, because he used to look up, I think, the Dr. Disrespect, and he got betrayed because of that situation. At least that's what I'm thinking he's referring to.
Yeah. I'm not asking for forgiveness. There's going to be people that don't. I'm not asking for you to listen. The internet's gonna say what they're gonna say. I deserve it. I do. Lay it on, please.
Do you think Bungie will still work with him? Yes.
Honestly, it's the only way. Me putting this out in a permanent place in the internet, I think, is the only way that if I hope to do something that.
If I was Sony, I would cut everything with him out of it. This only impacts the chess community and his community. But when you're talking about Marathon's small population, they're not going to cross paths with the one entity that gives the game a little bit more boost and viewability outside of like Shroud, who plays it or was playing it for like a couple days and then it immediately dipped down when he left.
If I hope to do something about it, then this is the way to do it. Right? Getting exposure to the people in chat, people on Twitter. I read it all, man. Even against the best wishes of people that care about me. Because I think putting that in front of me, it's not gonna get a good framework for the impact of me doing what I did, unless I see it directly.
I don't agree. I think you will see the impact when you'll see the impact on his views and just the vibe of his chat alone. Both in, like, it will impact him financially. He will see that difference. I think it is insane. It's like, it's the best. How can I explain this? Like, especially from a mental health perspective. I know there's poison there, and I know it's there. It's going to hurt me, but I'm going to continue to drink it anyways. It's bad for my health, but I'm going to take it anyways. I have to realize that poison is out there, and I got to expose myself to the poison and keep drinking it. Is so fucking stupid. That's not, if you are having actual like issues with your mental health and just, you don't expose yourself to the thing that's going to continue to hurt or poke your ego. Yes, there is like exposure therapy, but you're embracing like a wave of hate. That's not good for your mental health. That's not going to improve you. That's not going to change you. In fact, that's probably going to put you in depression. And I know you're like, oh, who cares? I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to sit there and expose themselves to poison. Like, you're drinking that bottle of poison. I'm not just going to ignore it. I'm going to slap that out of your hand.
Right. So, I also recognize fully that there's going to be people that are like, well, he cheated in a game of chess. He's probably cheating at Tarkov. He's probably cheating at XYZ thing. And that's fine. Yeah, in the YouTube chat. How do we know he hasn't been cheating at everything? You don't. I understand that. You don't.
I think we've seen enough. I really do think we've seen enough, at least for this video. He's cooked. This is how you murder. This is how you murder your reputation. To where no one, it's just bad. People are absolutely going for blood. Absolutely just going for blood. The most obvious cheating I've ever seen. I'm subbing back to PogChamp's instructor was out due to not cheating. People, it's crazy. Would have made you think he killed someone. It is crazy. He effed up and got caught. All of his friends should abandon him. God damn. I'm sorry. What? Bro. It is an asshole thing to do. But again, he didn't murder someone. Like, dude, all his friends should abandon him? No. If he cheated at chess, what else do you think he cheats at? I mean, he's fried. I think we can all agree he's fried. Let me know in the comments what you think, but he's absolutely fried. There's no coming back. His reputation is cooked. As we got to demand Switch ban after admitting he cheated. You had your hand the cookie jar. Everyone knew it was the cookie jar that got you in 4K. I think it's fair. I think he should get banned. I don't think it's permanent ban, but I mean, if that's the rules should be the rules. But from what I hear, Twitch is like Bungie. Their TOS is just whatever they choose to throw a dart at. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. I appreciate you guys. As always, game out. Huzzah. All right, there's tomorrow's video. Yeah. Chat, it's bad. It's real bad. It's so bad, man. It is. I could never get to the point of being like wealthy enough to where I let my pride, my ego take over. And I would just fundamentally betray my community. Just like here's me. If I am stupid or do something stupid, I'm just gonna own it. I mean, I'm not, and I'm not even talking about cheating. Like that's why I don't do like trials or comp, because one, I'm very competitive and I'm an asshole. So instead of looking bad by playing like being an asshole, I just don't stream, or I just don't stream me playing trials because I'm an asshole. And I've never hid that from anyone. I'm a competitive asshole. And I play it a very asshole way, like leave matches. And I'll take a 30-minute ban and go play PvE. I'm that asshole. I own it. I do not want to cheat. I will just own that I'm an asshole or I'm bad. Like Tarkov, we were watching a clip. I'm not really good at it. I could play for a couple hours and get lucky to kill a couple of NPCs, but I'm not going to use a cheat to make myself look good. I play games to have fun, and if I look stupid in the process, all well. And there's not any kind of, in fact, I think if you're smart and you suck at something, you're better off. You're better off making it funny. You know, if you're gonna be ass at something, at least make it entertaining. Or if you're gonna be look stupid, make yourself look stupid. Like, I would rather him, you know, whoops, guys, I made that move. we're gonna free ball it now, boys, and just make some stupid plays. Just make it entertaining. That's my logic. Is that if I'm gonna look stupid, I might as well embrace the stupidity, go balls deep in it, and I'm just gonna make it a thing. That's what I think about comment sections or people who come in the chat like earlier and they just they act like, oh, I'm gonna make you mad because you need to take a shower. Bitch, I do. I'm going to have fun. And that's what I do. I literally roast and make comebacks. By the way, I do roast my students sometimes. And they know I'm roasting. I know my limits, by the way. I'm not mean to be mean. Like one girl, she calls me like, ew, you rat. And I was like, ah. I pulled up my phone, I turned my light on, and I asked one of the kids, like, okay, so tell me the difference between this bright light and her forehead. Like that kind of stuff, right? I'll do that. And so you can insult me all you want. I know my ego doesn't matter, but I will roast you I will embrace it and have fun. You're also talking about the dude that literally made an intro where he where he introduced himself as Mr. Skinny Penis, like, or whatever it was. I've made jokes about myself. I don't let my ego get in the way because I don't care. I worked in retail for 10 years where I was constantly insulted, berated, treated like a piece of shit. There's nothing that someone could say or do or think about me that's going to make me feel bad. Unless I'm just the worst human being ever, and I betrayed, like I cheated on my wife or something, that's going to break my heart. Though I broke her heart first because I'm a cheating asshole. By the way, I'd never do that. Just never. I was trying to give you an example. Outside of that, like I don't allow my ego to cause me to do stupid stuff. I don't understand why people allow egos. Even you see it in the comment section too. People who are so fragile egoed about Destiny or Marathon or Bungie, and you criticize it, and they get so upset. They get so upset. They do. They get so upset about a video game or because you criticize a billion-dollar company. It is insane how people just let things impact them. I get upset about a product that I paid for. Absolutely. As a consumer, it impacts me because I'm giving someone my money. So when the quality is ass, I'm going to criticize it, right? But these people, they're not purchasing anything when they check my video. They're not getting money for not, for reacting to my opinion, or if I say something that makes them upset because, well, I like this game and you criticized it and now I'm going to have an emotional reaction. Like, they don't get paid for that. That's just called mental illness. Oh yeah, I need to watch. He did a video on a marathon. By the way, we do need to watch a video. Not that one. This one. I do want to watch. I'm going to start the stream. Whoops, not stream. We're going to watch this video because I need to look into it. This is a video about, will Arc Raiders eclipse Marathon? I have heard a lot about Marathon. I've heard a lot about, not Marathon, no, idiot, Arc Raiders because of Marathon. A lot of people have talked about it. I've seen a lot of glazing. I don't know anything about Arc Raiders. I've watched about half this video, so I'm going to start from the beginning. But honestly, I don't know what to really expect from this game. But my comment section has talked a lot about it, and I've seen people glaze it. I did already try to apply to play the alpha or whatever testing they do, and just like Marathon, I didn't get it, so it's like whatever. So it's not like people are going to assume that I'm going to glaze this thing out of spite of Marathon. When I think of extraction shooters, the only one that I'm really interested in playing is just Tarkov. And even that one I suck ass at.
I'm going to be talking about this game a bunch more this coming week because what's an extraction shooter? And it's actually going to be competing directly with Marathon. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that for my PV players, even though extraction shooters might not be your thing, this one's got something pretty good in that department. But let's take a look at this real quick.
By the way, Embark, they're the ones that made, aren't they the ones that made Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk was made by, who made this? No, CD Projekt Red. Yeah, CD Projekt Red. Who the hell said that Embark made people? Someone on Twitter was talking about how CD Projekt Red made this, or not CD Projekt, but Embark made Project Cyberpunk. Sorry, Project Studio game. I'm just very interested. The finals. Bro, not only do I look like a dumbass, but the person on Twitter who tried to defend Bungie and Marathon and comparing it, they used Cyberpunk, but Embark didn't even make them. Okay, that's a Twitter thread I need to go back to.
How's your day, honey?
Pretty intense, but I brought something for you.
Where'd you find all these things?
You're in there, you know.
Did you run into Ark?
I did, and I watch out for them, but they're the least of my problems.
I'm gonna say it. The voice acting sounds like ass. But I don't care. Like I play Tarkov, they speak Russian, so it's not like I understand what they're saying anyways.
All the raiders I've met say the same thing. You cannot control what happens out there.
Okay. Why does this look like Destiny? Like if you're on the EDZ or the Cosmodrome, why does this look like Destiny?
But you can decide how you deal with it.
Oh my God.
Sort of alien right there.
Okay. My first impression is I'm not excited for it. Just like I'm not excited for Marathon. I do think a lot of people are going to be more appealed to the art design with Arc Raiders. Oh, right off the rip. Robots, I mean, that's cool. For some reason I'm getting like I'm getting like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare vibes. And it was fine. It was fine. I just didn't care for it when I played it way back in the day. And I used to be part of a clan that tried to be like pros. And we had like competitions and tournaments and stuff like that. Like it was just, listen, I was in high school. You can think it's cringe or whatever. I would agree with you, but I'm not sold.
God, dog man.
I do think the art design and everything will be more appealing to the masses. It's going to be more received well. It's going to be received better by people who want a more modern look versus the, to put it nicely, Lego vibe of Marathon, like the color mesh.
I'd kill for that.
Oh, it's just a tech test. It's not even an alpha.
So, if you're wondering who Embark Studios are, the Finals is another game they made. Very good PvP game. One of my favorite PvP games. And I know some people are going to bring up the fact that maybe they're not doing that great in terms of the Steam charts. But for what it was and what it is, it's one of the most unique arena shooters I've ever played.
I've never played it.
Approach objectives differently every single time because everything can be demolished. You've got an objective that's 2 stories above you. You want to chop out the whole building. You can. What I'm trying to say with this is that these guys know how to make a good PvP game. Yes, it's a third-person shooter, but the things you heard.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I like the vision. I don't mind third-person shooters. Third-person shooter like Extraction is definitely unique. It has more of a hook than what Marathon does because of that. However, people will not like it because it's third-person. People love first person. Very few people like third person. I think it is a huge miss to not be able to do third and first person. Choose your poison. But the fact that it is third person, I absolutely know people will not like it because of that. Let's listen. I'm all about fair criticism when reviewing things. I'm a fair person. As much as people who are like, you just hate the hate, I'm actually very fair. I think I'm more fair than a lot of people because I don't let overall bias take over when I'm looking at a product. Because most people who think I'm biased would probably assume that I would glaze this thing to hell and back because it would make Marathon look bad. I think Marathon does that on its own. But I'm not going to glaze something or try to make it sound like I'm interested in something when I'm not. Like, I'm not going to glaze Baldur's Gate because I don't give a shit about Baldur's Gate. I'm glad it's a successful game, but to me, I could care less. It's not a game I'm interested in.
About like Marathon's gonna have, like, we've heard of like raid-like mechanics, right? You know, are there gonna be things that are gonna make the world evolve? They say that there's gonna be some evolving that occurs season to season. And then you've heard of things like bosses, potential bosses. Could we perhaps get a map down the road inside of Marathon where we have a boss? Well, at least at the time of the alpha here, guys, we haven't run up against anything like that, right? It's very much,
I don't know why everyone wants to try to make a PvP game PvE. At that point, you might as well just made a Marathon a PvP game with an arena side mode. Right? That's the commonality I've heard about Marathon is Marathon should have just been like a Doom remake, a rework, brought forward to the modern age, and then just had like a side PvP. Or do Halo. Halo had a badass single player campaign, and then it also had a badass multiplayer. Like, it's not like it hadn't been done before by Bungie.
an extraction shooter through and through. What I can tell you from my time playing Arc Raiders is that it's got those things. And that to me is what makes Arc Raiders pretty intriguing. I don't know if it's going to be for everyone, and I definitely don't like the fact that it's like, because again, originally when we first saw this game, we thought it was going to be a PvE game. I don't really like the fact that it's just another extraction shooter, but it is doing something differently in this aspect by having such a heavy emphasis on its PvE side of things. I think the things
that is actually going to actually pull Destiny players more. Again, I think a big handicap is the third person. I think that was just like you give PvE, but you give like, if you like, I think this is going to pull Division players. I think people who love Division or Warframe are going to love this game.
That are going to really rub people wrong, or at least not rub people wrong, but that's going to be an acquired taste, is that it is a third-person shooter. And, you know, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, when the Division and Destiny were, you know, going head-to-head, right? One was a first-person shooter. A lot of people played Destiny because they preferred first-person shooter or the sci-fi elements. And then you had the Division, which was a third-person cover-based shooter. Still a looter shooter, of course. If I recall correctly, this was a PvE game that was pivoted into extraction. We speculated that it was a PvE game. The devs stated this was always the direction they wanted to go, but I don't know. We thought it was going to be a PvE only game, but you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. What I'm asking you guys, do you think, and man, dude, it's not even just Arc Raiders. Marathon's got so much competition from so many different angles, right? From the already established extraction shooters. But let's just say, all right, these two games, if they go head to head, because it is interesting that the playtest we're going to be playing this Wednesday happens to coincide with the alpha that's happening with Marathon. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a release that's potentially.
Let's just test that thought. Okay, let's just look at the thought of this. Okay, so we have Marathon currently. What about Arc Raiders? How's Arc Raiders doing? Damn. And you don't have Shroud, because Shroud really boosted the Marathon numbers, and he's not playing Arc Raiders to boost this number. Frostbolt and all these Destiny players are these Destiny players are playing all these Destiny players are playing Arc Raiders, and Marathon just got a buff. Like, they just changed a bunch of stuff in Marathon. It's not like you're playing the same thing, because they literally changed a bunch of stuff in Marathon. Holy crap, a bunch. The biggest player is literally Frostbolt. You traitor. How could you do that to Marathon against Bungie?
within that same time frame, maybe that September time frame here. Are any of you interested in this? Not my cup of tea. You said
It's
Arc Raiders not your cup of tea. I guess it's gonna come down.
It's
to
got to
just,
be a
like,
third person,
gameplay
man.
and stuff, and we'll be
It's the
playing
third.
this Wednesday, and we'll also be talking about our review of it. Yes, maybe. Hell yes. No, I don't like no third-person shooters.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
That's where Destiny players kind of fall off there, guys.
Here's the thing, though. He's trying to think about Destiny players. Destiny players are a fucking niche. It would be stupid to try to pull. That's the biggest problem with Marathon, is it's trying to be different from Destiny, but also pull from Destiny. And Destiny has a niche community. It should have never tried to target the Destiny community. And this game isn't trying to do that. It looks probably more like Division. But overall, they need to try to go for as... what? Arc Raiders didn't have much promotion as Marathon. I was about to say, are you having an issue with your keyboard, Winston? Arc Raiders didn't have as much promotion as Marathon. It didn't. It just came out of nowhere.
I Destiny players, every time I like bring up like a shooter to QJ, especially QJ's like, if it ain't first person, I don't want it. But here's the thing, man. If I had that mentality of like, if it's a third person, I don't want it, we would have missed out on bangers like Remnant and Remnant 2. You know what I mean?
I've never played them. I have no idea.
Some fantastic third person shooters. And so if this game can nail that, and it really is a surprise that they made this one a third person shooter. The finals was first person. Yeah, you've got like Warframe, Gears. Oh my God. What was the game we played? Warhammer, Helldivers as well. So again, I just because it's not first person, guys, I'm just saying, don't count it out. You know what I mean? Like it really comes down to, you know, what is it that makes this extraction shooter more unique than what's currently on the market, and more unique than Marathon that is going to be competing against. This isn't as sci-fi as Marathon, right? But
this looks more like Destiny 1-ish. You know, the vibe isn't as fantasy. It also has some Division vibe to it. A little bit, not a lot. It definitely more Destiny 1 than Division 1, but it has the Division 1 like third person. It's going to it is almost conflicting. Like the art and design is definitely going to vibe with more people, but the third person's what's going to hold it back. I personally could play first person, third person. It's not a big deal to me. Now, does this look like an extraction shooter I want to play? It reminds me of Division, and I think I would just rather play Division. Personally, I would just rather play Division. That's what it makes me think of as Division. And Marathon just makes me want to play Tarkov because it's just bad.
Got a lot more realism there. It's bold. It's bold. That's all I can say about Arc Raiders, guys, is that the direction they're taking, especially PvE combat, it's bold. And Luke's played more Arc Raiders than I've played. He says that he enjoys it more than Marathon, but we'll talk more this week. We'll be playing it on Wednesday, and we'll talk more later this week as well. What's the release price? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the release price, and that's an important question to ask.
It is very big.
I think a huge barrier right now for Bungie is, of course, the $40 price tag. Keep in mind, though, like just about every other extraction.
I'm going to be honest. This game, just based on what I've seen so far, looks more clean and refined. I would be more willing to give it $40 because it looks more complete. Again, we need more gameplay for me to make that real assessment. Like kind of like how Bungie released gameplay. Now, maybe if I watch someone play the game itself, that will tell me. But based on this trailer, I can't be like, oh, a big ass robot. It looks more refined. Like I would be more willing to give it $40. But I still think even if it's worth the $40, there's still going to be people who are not going to want to do it because it's $40.
Shooter, you have to pay to play.
The same thing with Marathon.
You know? But many you do have to actually pay. And like Tarkov has some like crazy prices on theirs. Granted, they're the first, or one of the first. Are we gonna get Luke's thoughts?
Wait, back. What are you talking?
Granted, no. But many you do have to actually pay. And like Tarkov has some like crazy prices on.
Okay, so I'm gonna correct him. He's not doing this justice. The 250. If you look and see what you get, guaranteed access to closed beta. By the way, this is old, outdated. Digital copy preload, access to PvE, so you get the PvE. You could also just download mods that does it. But yes, you're paying extra for the PvE mode. Enhanced stash. You can unlock this by playing the game. Unique in-game ID. You don't need that to play the game. Expanded PMC pockets. Again, you get a certain amount of pockets. This gives you even more. You don't need this to play the game. Increased fence standing. This is the reputation. You can earn that just by playing the game. You don't need this to play the game. More slots on the flea market. Again, you can unlock that by playing the game. You're paying this. If you see what's going on here, people love to point out the Tarkov and the big price. Let me do you justice. Tarkov. This is what they don't want to show you. This is what every content creator who has a thing for like for marathon, they're not willing to show you. This thing will load. That'd be fantastic. Escape from Tarkov. I would like to escape. There you go. All right, let's go to purchase. Let's go to purchase. So you have the edition he's talking about. Then you've got the $100 edition. Then you got the 82 edition. The $50 edition. This, let's see what you get. Guaranteed instant access. You get to play the game. Digital copy preload. Basic stash. Bonus equipment at start include. By purchasing, you automatically agree to rules. So $50 lets you get the game. What's in the game? Well, let's see if they do a good enough job by showcasing what's in the game. Also, arena is a different thing. So we're not talking about arena because it's literally nothing to do with what we're talking about today. Literally the standard edition. Let's go to the wiki. You get the systems. You get access to all the gear. Let's just look at the maps. I'm just going to do this. Makes life easier. Tarkov maps. I have to do this every time. I don't know why I did this for... All right. So there are 11 different locations in Tarkov. 10 have been released publicly so far, although eventually all maps will be connected. They're currently apart from... I think this is outdated because I think they are connected to a certain point. Anyways, yeah, I think they're currently connected. But you have all these maps and you get access to it and you get to play everything in the game. Everything that's in the game for $50. Don't let anyone try to gaslight you. Everything else is just convenience. This is the way I explain this is like if you're playing Destiny, you buy the season pass or you get the season pass. There's an option to buy every rank in the pass. You can spend money to unlock everything on the season pass without actually leveling it up. Or you could just play the game and unlock it naturally. That's all that this is. It's just skipping. It gives you, you're paying for extras that you can earn in game. Except the only separation is literally the PvE, which you can buy separate. You can buy the PvE for $30 separate. So technically you could say $80. Does this come with the PvE? No, you just buy the game and then buy the PvE separate, which is still $82. Or you could download a mod and you don't have to pay anything because the mod lets you literally play PvE offline anyways, which is what you want to do. I'm tired of this crap right here. Oop, not him. This, yeah, let's close that. This crap like this right here, where they're like, look at the prize. And it is very, it's a lie. It's a lie. And I'm not even a Tarkov stan. Let's just be clear. I'm not a Tarkov stan. I suck ass at it. I barely play it. But I like being fair. When people like to gaslight people saying, oh, you have to spend the $250 fucking dollars. You spend $50. It's 10 more than Marathon, yet you get 11 fucking maps. You get all this shit for $50. You get all access. You get nothing separate except for all the small extra things. That is it. Those for the whales that want to spend money on the extra things. You don't need it. Holy cheese whiz.
There's granted that the first, or one of the first. Are we gonna get Luke's thoughts in the review video? Yes. The finals so good, it's surprised it was free. Yes, that's true. The finals is free, right?
So it could be free.
Crazy. If Embark Studios rolls this game out and this game ends up being free as well,
it will kill Marathon.
Wild. The finals really is a good PvP.
Even if this is free, this will absolutely murder part of the fan base of Marathon, because the people that do like third person will absolutely play this over Marathon.
Game, guys. I think just people, unfortunately, are not that crazy about arena shooters anymore. I personally love them, and I had a great time playing the finals, and I love just the tournament style and dynamic of it. But the fact that they made that game and it was free, oh my god. This game, if they end up making this game and it's free and it releases in September as well alongside Marathon, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, man. And here's
You got to think Borderlands will be out by the time it comes out. And there's a chance that Grand Theft Auto comes out in that slot now. Like,
it's just like in this situation, Bungie may have to go, all right, maybe we do change up our monetization plan with this. Arc Raiders is $40. Is that confirmed? Arc Raiders is $40. I'm sorry, Cross. I love Destiny 2, but I truly think Marathon is about to be the next Concord. Dude, you guys could be right. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear that a lot
in the past. I've been wrong in the past. Some games we've called and said they were going to bomb. Other games we didn't think they were going to, you know, I don't know. It just depends. Like, I would say for Marathon to be the next.
I think he's being very, like, he's trying to figure it out in his face. But I think the more things come out, like, this is really hard. Like, people were arguing about Marathon alone, and then Borderlands, and now that got pushed back. But now there is a literal other extraction shooter, which gives people a lot of what they wanted in Marathon. It is hard for people to deny that this game is about to give Marathon competition. Like, I said it from the beginning. It does not matter if Bungie has Destiny gameplay in Marathon. Gameplay or the gunplay was not enough to save Destiny. It's surviving. It's not thriving. And you can't have that same expectation for a new game, a brand new game, especially PvP. Like, surviving is not where you should be shooting for.
Concord, guys, you gotta understand, dude. You know how many bad things have to happen. You know how terrible things would have to go. Catastrophic. I mean, it would have to be like 12 wrong moves, all made consecutively, one after another, with each move being worse than the last. You would have to. I mean, even in its current state, it would still do better than Concord. I think that's true. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. And then they refund it. Marathon would be relevant in 2018, not now. We'll see, guys. We'll see. A lot of people are gonna.
I think here's the big deal. I think Marathon will absolutely have a niche population, like maybe smaller than Destiny for sure. But you've got to stop and realize that Halo Infinite has a very small, like even smaller than Destiny, and it is still surviving on microtransactions. Like, the servers are still up. As long as there are people who are willing to well out, that would be enough to keep the servers running. So let's be honest. I don't think it's going to crash like Marathon, crash like Concord. But that doesn't mean longevity. It might die off like Suicide Squad. Like, I think it's going to be more like Suicide Squad, where it has its little population and then it just woo and it dips off. Like, I feel like that's the case.
Say the same thing about, you know, Arc Raiders, because they're gonna be like, oh, another.
I misspoke. It wasn't pushed back. It got pushed forward. It's pushed forward.
Extraction shooter, and the same whenever we played Exoborn. I'm just so surprised that Embark has went this crazy with the PvE side of things, which makes us wonder, is there going to be a standalone PvE game mode? That's interesting. I don't know. You do that though, you're now catching that Helldiver player base and the Destiny player base, potentially Warframe. When can we play it? Wednesday. We will be playing this Wednesday. You got to understand numbers in its first like 2-3 months, and like, it blows my mind. It's like, even a game, if a game has like 10,000-15,000 players concurrent, you realize how many game developers would be so fucking proud. The only reason
I don't like, they be proud, but that's not paying the bills. And you've got to think these games have profit margins. Let's be honest. $15K for a new game. I'm so sorry. That is not good.
The reason why we
get
these numbers in our head, where it's like, no, it's got to do hundreds of thousands, maybe up to 1 million. Guys, could be the next CS:GO or the next PUBG. Look, not every studio is bloated to hell and back. Some studios are modest, and some studios
Destiny is not, or Bungie is not one of them. We already know that they don't do well with money, which is why Sony's up their ass.
actually make a game within a reasonable budget, and they would be very happy with 10,000 players concurrent. Super happy with that. Finals at 13,000 players on Steam right now. Yeah, that's still great, man. That's fantastic.
I think they do. Again, microtransactions can absolutely keep a game running.
Probably still very pleased with that.
Slap that like button.
Like, let's be honest, Warframe is 100% free, and they have their monetization, and they've been around since the beginning of Destiny 1 and never had any layoffs that I know of. And they haven't had to sell themselves or be bought out in order to survive. They've survived on the community and the microtransactions. So it's very possible, even if it's a niche and it doesn't have the biggest population, it could still thrive if the developers are smart with the money and how you make content. Bungie has shown that they're not smart and that they literally burn their money, which is why they had to survive off of Microsoft the first time because they literally almost went bankrupt. Then they left for Activision. And then they left Activision. Then they had to be saved again by Sony. Let's be honest. Now I'm very interested to go into bookmarks because I did have like 2 slots. I do have two bookmarks I want to see. Let's kind of scope down. Here we go. First off, I do want to look at Paul Tassie's. It does make it look bad. I do want to look at that, but let's look at this. Playing it now, Arc Raiders seems to come down to, do you want a normal extraction shooter that looks, sounds, and plays better than existing ones? Here. Meanwhile, Marathon is, I'm not even sure, coming away from this alpha, it just not seems to know what it wants to be. And I think that is huge. Marathon, my tagline for Marathon is, who is this meant for? Let's see how the comments are taking it. Nothing against you, Paul. I know you're just giving your personal opinion, but sometimes it seems you want Marathon to fail. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but that's my impression I'm getting. He's just being real. It's not like he's the only one worried about Marathon. The sentiment is not good. I respect that truly, but my personal opinion is, does it need work? Of course it does. And maybe a delay. But I'm saying this because I played it. Marathon had potential if they do the right tuning in it. But I don't wish for it to its failure. I feel like everyone is dogpiling Marathon's negative rather than praising what the game does better than the genre counterparts. The thing is, it doesn't do barely anything different. What are we praising? That's the problem. There's nothing that's worth praising because they don't do anything that's unique. Oh, lore? Fortnite did it first. Literally, there's lore in the quest of Fortnite when you're playing the Battle Royale. I love people. So let's go to this one. I cannot overstate how badly timed for Marathon this Arc Raider Alpha is. Let's read what this says. Let's see. I'm convinced there is an active psych op at play. How Marathon is getting so much criticism, but Arc isn't receiving any in the slightest, despite having all the same pain points outside maybe visuals beyond insane. Why does this seem so loud to me? So here, my thoughts. Let's read this one. It has pretty much everything people want to say is missing in Marathon crafting. Solo matchmaking. Oh my God. Proc chat, AI enemy variety, audio, skill tree. Wait, what? Detailed maps both in and out of the public interest. They are the same genre, so should be compared. It's just further along in development. MO. There's been several playtests for feedback. It comes out in 5 months. If this game is supposed to come out the same time Marathon does, one is got like what? You're not. Yes, you're right. One's further in development, which is why one needs to be delayed. That's very true, but they haven't announced a release date. Speculation is it will either be in the same window as Marathon or even later. What matters is how complete the game is when it launches. I think Marathon needs a delay to be anywhere close to complete. True, absolutely agree. It needs more time in the oven. They also need to stop catering to have procs chat and also solo matchmaking and crafting, but they won't because they don't want people's hurt. Don't want to hurt their feelings. I tried for both. I tried to play both Marathon to give it a fair shake and this game to give it a fair shake. Neither of them interest me. If I'm going to be bluntly honest to y'all, this is the art design is more appealing to me, but I could care less for both of them. I'd just rather play Tarkov. If I'm being bluntly honest, I'd just rather play Tarkov. No shade to Ark. I'm not going to sit there and glaze it just to piss. It would be funny to just piss everyone off at Marathon, but I'm not going to sit and glaze to glaze. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. Now, I need to find the comment. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to find this comment of me replying to this person. I want to find out who the hell. All right, here we go. I found it. Okay, here we go. So perfect. I don't disagree that they should be compared. I do disagree with one game getting seemingly endless amounts of harsh criticism and hate, while the other seems to be void of any. Ark is paid to play, has a battle pass, skins, microtransactions, all where Marathon is critiqued. And as someone, I agree that I don't like that something that's a paid product is also going to have microtransactions. I don't know if it's going to be $40 price tag. I think that's a bad idea for the same reasons I think Marathon. But the difference is, if gun to my head, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose this over Marathon because this game already looks more complete. They focused on gameplay instead of a bunch of white dudes on a couch no one gives a shit about. The art design looks better. It has proc chat, crafting, solo matchmaking. This is everything people want, especially for casuals. The one thing that's going to murder Marathon is the lack of solo matchmaking. You want a game that's a social interaction game? Proc chat and solo matchmaking, you dumbasses. But Marathon has everything you're critiquing Ark with everything everyone wishes Marathon had. Why would Marathon not get more heat than Ark for that very reason? I'm reserving my personal judgment until I play both. There's a notable lack of criticism for Ark raiders, which I find very odd. I think both games have merit and both have things that I have concerns over. The community at large, however, seems to be straw manning and making comparisons, avoiding critiques for one another. One is from a company that hasn't built years of negative reputation. The other company is a company that has neglected and consistently disrespected its community. Or you're literally doing now. You're condemning Marathon because of some imaginary piss contest of artificial hate you're going on with Bungie. Bro, at this point, you sound like a pirate software. The only thing imaginary is your delusion of Bungie and that they haven't killed their reputation. I'm over 10K hours into Destiny 2. Been here since D1. Playing since the beta. I know more about this topic than you. Now go guzzle Bungie's balls, poor kid. I don't think he's a Bungie fanboy. In fact, he already said he has gripes for Marathon. So why you pretend you didn't read that and that Bungie's balls were for some reason? Because he's gaslight. He's making gaslight comments, acting like there is no reason Bungie has earned any form of frustration, hate, or disapproval from its customers to community. By the way, that is not how you speak customers. Customers, community. There is a clear line of trying. There's a clear line of trying to have a honest take. Then there is trying to make a reality where there's a clear line of trying to have an honest take. Now, criticism. That's the difference. All right. Here. You're either a teenager or so buck broken you don't even notice when you get bent over by corpo scum. True! Let's see. There was another one. As much as I love Embark, I cannot see them flying over Elixir after a Cyberpunk launch. So I'm live and we are reviewing Arc Raiders. This is made by the people who made the finals. Project CD Red made Cyberpunk 2077. Coming back to just let you know. just to let you know, we're live, kiddo. This is why people are shitting on Marathon more, is that you have people like, I don't understand why it gets so much hate. It's because one is made by one, it's half cooked. It doesn't meet the desires of the market. And Bungie has a negative reputation that people are so desperate to ignore, to act like doesn't exist. And you can do that. You can be delusional and live in your fantasy world, but that's not going to change the reality, and you will find out the reality. And we already have a little bit of insight of what it's going to look like. We're already able to peek into the window. We already have a window into the future. Interest is not there. And this, by the way, again, I point out, this isn't like, oh, well, this is the end of it. They just now made massive updates to change some of the core things of the game that makes it drastically different. Especially removing the aimbot that mouse and keyboard had. Now it's no longer aimbot's no longer in the alpha. So that dramatically changes gunfights. Isn't that funny? How aimbot's now gone and now no one's watching it? I'm sorry. Isn't it funny how streamers are no longer streaming? That would have, man. I'm trying so hard to piss people off. Listen, I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not sold on Arc Raiders. Maybe I'll watch another video and give another take on it, someone who's played it, and see what their opinion, like I did Marathon. But just on first impressions, similar to my first impressions with Marathon, I'm not excited. I do like the art design better. The weapons look better. The enemies look better. Giant ass robots look really cool. Third person, I can tell you right now, it's going to be a big miss. The fact that it's paid is a miss for me. The fact that you have solo queue, prox chat, all those things, that this game is already doing better than Marathon. I do absolutely think that Arc Raiders is going to hurt Marathon more than what Borderlands would. By the way, Borderlands will still be around because people will be currently playing it. So when you're playing Borderlands, that population is going to be like, do I want to play Marathon, or do I want to spend the same money on this game that has everything that I would like to play? Like solo, like you're playing a single player mission. I would like to play a single player multiplayer game. You can. Yeah, that's my take. We'll see. I have not played Arc Raiders or seen much about it, but based on what I have seen on first impressions, just like I gave first impressions on Marathon, I think people are more well receiving. The market has made its perception that they like the idea of Arc Raiders more than Marathon. I don't control the market controls itself. Let me know what you think down below. Are you excited for Arc Raiders? If not, like, again, I'm not excited for neither one of them. I'm not going to sit there and try to glaze just because, I'm not out here trying to make Marathon fail. I don't have to do anything. It's failing because of Bungie. Until next time, hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more. As always, game out. All right, kiddos. Bungie punching air right now, dude. Bungie thought that they were getting away from from Borderlands. They're like, oh, thank God we don't have to compete against Borderlands. And then Arc Raiders is like, yo, here's my peen. We got everything that ballless game has. They have a PP, but we got balls. And we're dropping it on the table. That's funny. That's funny, man. Thank you for stopping by. This is definitely a different stream. We don't usually do live reacts. We also don't generally do Destiny bite size like that. Usually I just play Destiny and I don't interact as much as I would like with chat, but I do appreciate you guys. It was interesting. It was an interesting Thursday. Tomorrow I won't be online because I will be hammering away at the Brutally Honest review. Because I want it to be as good as best quality as I can give you guys. So I've got 2 hours. Yeah, I've got 2 hours and 20 minutes before I go to bed. I'm going to absolutely try to do as much as I can. And thankfully I've now got the chess piece. I have to use the green screen and set up the mic and everything and do my recording. I'll get to it. Okay. You could tell I'm like, ugh, because recording more, because I know that's going to be more hours I have to go through. But I'm glad now I've got a couple of videos for the next couple of days. The Arc Raider video will probably come out Saturday, just so that I can focus on I don't have to do videos. And I have Oblivion to upload too, but we'll see. I might do double feature tomorrow, just like I did today. We'll see. I do appreciate you guys. You're awesome. And so, by the way, I love the fact that I've got the Halo 2 music. It feels like a jam right now. It feels like my happy place. Halo 2. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go take a shower. Oh, yeah. For all the people that said I need to take a shower, here you go. Kiss my ass. I'm about to take a shower.